G'day guys, this is Vegan Pakistani here. So today one of my friend sent me an article saying there are vegan parents in Australia who fed their child an extreme vegan diet, and because of that the child was underweight, the child was suffering from rickets, which is basically the softening of bones. The child was suffering from Caesar as well, and I tried to look around on Google. I found like this article has been shared all over the place, like on Facebook. People have shared it on Twitter's, on the Twitter accounts, and they have captioned this with saying vegans are extremists, veganism is extreme, um, and all sort of allegations against veganism. So I read that article and I found that really strange. So many a times it has happened in the past as well. Some vegan parents didn't give their child proper diet, and because of that, they titled the article as such, where most of the people will just look at the title of the article and they will just come to conclusions, and they don't even really actually read the article. And similar thing has happened in this case as well. So if you get down in the detail, it actually says the mother was just feeding the child with rice milk, oats, and like jam and toast and lunch, in maybe rice and potato and sometimes tofu in the dinner, and she just breastfed her like once a day. Like seriously, I think a child um, should be fed at least like a couple of times a day at least. But that was not the case in this incident. And also, like some strange thing, some very like strange thing happened. So the after the birth of the child, the mother left the hospital after three, like after she left the hospital, she came back after 3 days for something, and then when asked to come back for screening and hearing checks, and she just refused, and she said that she will have that done from her GP. But she never saw the GP for the test and ignored multiple phone calls, text messages from the hospital, and also they found like the child didn't have any kind of medical record. So she there was like doctors found then there was an absence of immunizations, no follow-up, no checkup, and no birth certificate or no Medicare number. So that tells you this, and I think in one place of the article it also says that um, when the baby had Caesar, so they went to the hospital, and the, the the doctors were trying to give the soy to the baby. The mother actually refused to give even soy. So the issue is, it just tells you the parents were really stupid. They were irresponsible. They were not really uh, educated about what sort of diet they should be giving to their baby. And it's not a like a vegan diet, which is considered to be healthy. So in any imbalanced diet can cause issues in babies. And but the thing is, most of the people will not understand that. I'm pretty sure majority of the people haven't even read the article because they just want to attack veganism. They started sharing this article and attack vegans. So just to give you that, basically the authentic, the view of the largest nutrition and dietetic association, which actually says, you can read it. It says like in the position of Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics that appropriately planned vegetarian, including vegan diets are healthful, nutritionally adequate, and may provide health benefits for the prevention and treatment of certain diseases. These diets are appropriate for all stages of life, including pregnancy, lactation, infancy, childhood, adolescence, and other adulthood, and also for athletes. So this is the stance of the largest dietetic associations, but you will only see in the media that one of the child was fed a poor vegan diet. Like vegan diet can be anything. Like Oreos are vegan. Like the original flavor of the Oreos is vegan. There's no animal products in that in those ones. So if you're just feeding Oreos some child, or like chips, or like Pringle chips, of course, even like just like giving like rice milk doesn't even have all the nutrients compared to like soy milk or almond milk. So, and then claiming that the diet is poor, of course they fed the poor and an imbalanced diet to the child, and any child who's fed poorly will suffer these consequences. So, but you will never see in the media the children which are suffering because they have been given some bad diet from meat eating parents. Like obesity is such a massive issue. So this is a website of like Health Direct in Australia, and it's a major issue in Australia and all across the Western countries. And this article says like obesity now kills more people worldwide than car crashes, terror attacks, and Alzheimer's combined. So, but you will not see this in the media. For instance, this article says that there is like a terrible implications for the future health of the children, like being an obese as a child, growing when they will be adult, there will be like so many problems they can face being an obese child. But you will never see these kind of things in the media, and the main reason is this unstoppable rise of veganism. So we are seeing like new vegan products coming in the supermarkets almost every day. So these meat and dairy industries, the egg industries, which are like billion-dollar industries, and they know going forward, because this there is no argument against veganism. Veganism is winning ethically. Veganism is winning in terms of health. Veganism, so many organizations like UN, WWF, and some other organizations like World Watch have declared that leading cause of climate change and ocean dead zones, deforestation, rainforest destruction is animal agriculture. And in order to save our planet, we need to move to plant-based diet. But obviously, the meat and dairy industry, they don't want the people to change. So of course they want to attack veganism on these media, on these news channels, these websites. And as recently we discovered, this billionaire tycoon of the meat industry is actually owns the Channel 7 in Australia, and he was behind this anti-vegan documentary. So it's basically, so now you should understand, like, there's one child who fed a poor diet, imbalanced diet, who suffered like with all these horrific issues because of their parents' negligence and irresponsibility, was highlighted on such a big scale on this news channels in the newspapers, whereas thousands of children were suffering with obesity and causing huge amounts of dollars to the Medicare, to the governments, and also having so much issues, facing so many diseases in their early stages of life, is never being highlighted anywhere. So yeah, so if you guys like the video, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. There will be more videos coming up, refuting, debunking, and exposing all the nonsense. See you guys in the next video.